you a very simple question. They're bulldozing homes. They're doing all this stuff because they don't have these so-called permits, is what they're calling them. When it's super hard, Israel makes it very hard for Palestinians to get permits to build homes and whatnot. Meanwhile, in the West Bank, you have these illegal settlements under international law, and I don't know your stance on the illegal settlements, but what are your thoughts on these illegal settlements?
So that you're going in a whole big speech about, because I don't want to hear the rant. Let me address it. First of all, there's also Jews that are also getting their homes bulldozed because they don't have permits, so it's happening both ways. But I want to say, I want to add a caveat to this. I'm against the eviction of Palestinians from East Jerusalem and the West Bank unless they're terrorists. I don't think Palestinians should be losing their homes. Okay, unless they're terrorists, I don't think they should be kicked out of homes, whether it be absentee laws, permits. I mean, not paying your rent, people should pay their rent 100%. But if it's some kind of way to try to get them out of their homes to some kind of rent kind of craziness, that's wrong. So what I'm trying to say is people should be able to stay in their homes now, okay? Jews should be able to stay in their homes. Palestinians should be staying in their homes. No pre-1948 claims. No sneaky ways to get people out of houses. Nothing like that. I think people should just stay. I'm against the demolition of Masr Yatta to build a firing zone. I'm against the demolition of Bedouin villages. I think that was also to build a firing zone. I don't remember. I'm against all this. I am totally against this stuff, okay? Now, again, with the permit thing, I told you, it also happens to Jewish homes. But I'm against that, okay? All right? There's illegal outposts. And by the way, the illegal outposts get destroyed, though they usually rebuild them very quickly. But listen, I'm not pro-settlement, but I understand the settlers, especially the ones that have connection as closely as 1948, 1929. They were there pre-1948, pre-1929. I understand they feel a connection, but my argument is against the settlements is that we have Tel Aviv, Eilat, Beersheba, Tzfat, Haifa. So since the Palestinians in a two-state solution would have to give up being citizens and living there, we have to give up something to be reasonable. We have to give up Gaza. We have to give up the West Bank. So we can't just say, oh, we're going to give them Area A and Area B. So we have to sacrifice something. And the West Bank is what we're going to have to sacrifice. Unless we're going to give them Tel Aviv, which we're not going to. So we have to be reasonable.